All right. Hello. Today is Monday, and I'm playing Don't Starve, like I do every day of the week. Not gonna play on the weekends. I had shit to do, stuff to do, shit to do. I went to I went to visit my family, and then my family went to visit me, and my dad is up again. He was asleep, and then I got home, and then he woke up, which makes me sad. It feels weird. And also, he wants me to be up tomorrow, like, okay, well, not really early. He wants me to be up tomorrow at 1, so he probably is gonna, if he comes in here and tells me to go to sleep, I'm gonna be like, bro, me. That'll make me sad. Except it won't, but you know. Alright, so, in today's episode, we will be gaming. Yeah, it was an eventful weekend. My uncle came over. We talked about his work and my work, and it was a learning experience for everyone. He works as a programmer, a consultant, programming consultant. I don't know exactly what he does though, but like he's like basically they're contractors. That's what you need to know. They're programming contractors. A little bit too much thinking from me. Can't really think that much. And I also don't know anything about like grown-up business, so you know. My boss was popping off today about like things, and there was like 100 acronyms. He just like rapid fired, and I was like, bro, I don't know what any of those things mean. I mean, he wasn't specifically talking to me, but like, still. Oh crap, I need to catch a bird. That's the thing I need to do. Make a bird cage, catch a bird. In that order. Or the other order. It doesn't matter which order. Soki. But basically, yeah. But basically, I need seeds. Oh no, do seeds drop during the winter? Please? So, yeah. He works as like a consultant thing. It's not really something I know about. Oh yeah, sorry, my boss. My boss was popping off about different acronyms and how he was like, we're a little understaffed, but like for real, that's how it. With they meme about like making light of a serious topic. I mean, they're not really making light of it. It's Steven Universe, you know, talking about Mr. Smiley. Mr. Smiley, he single-handedly runs an entire amusement park, which is by definition ridiculous. I mean, it's a park. It needs like 50, 60, at least people to run it. And he's running it solo. I mean, to be fair, it's off season, right? It's not like they're gonna get many people because cause they're supposed to be a tourist trap, and their main boom is during the summer. So like when it's not summer, people aren't gonna come, and then hopefully they get summer stuff. But you know that's complicated. But it still doesn't matter. He's the only person running it, which is still ridiculous. Like even on the off season, it should take at least 10 people to run it. You should get more visitors than he does. But, like, you know, but that's how it feels. My boss was talking about that, and he was saying, like, it was him and one other lady were the only employees on the night shift. So they were certainly doing things. Like, that's it. They just were not having fun. And then the like, from what I understand, the store was a wreck when he came in, and then he got like promoted really fast because he popped off hard. He had experience from another store, but then that store kept giving him the shaft, and they were like, "Yo, what the hell?" So then so no, they kept giving him the shaft. So then he said, "You know what? Screw it," and then he went to another store because like it was the reasonable thing to do. And now, you know, since he's actually cool and he's in an environment where people aren't like screwing him over, he pops off. But I don't know. I mean, that's again the only things that happened to me were weekend when my friggin' when Will came over, and then that's the week. Will is my uncle. That's fine. No one cares. And if you do care, okay, sure, that's fine. I guess. It's not like it's what the most popular name in the world. Seriously, Will is like a seriously popular name. William, and then you've got Bill. William? Okay, but Bill is short for William? Like, I know, like, I mean, not too many people, but, like, it's an older generation thing, and to be fair, I don't know many people in an older generation. So, like, you know, names go by generations. It's hard to tell. I mean, I know Mason is a pretty common name in this generation. I know, like, at school there were, like, 6 or 7 Masons. Okay, then not that many, but there were, like, 5, which is kind of ridiculous, in my opinion. So, like, I don't know. Oh, wait, did I promise to go boating? I'm not gonna go boating I was gonna go boating in spring. Marbell? That's not this guy. That's, some other dude. Yes, so, in order to get a bird station, I need papyrus and seeds. Okay, we'll look for seeds first, because I'm not sure if they exist. I know where I can, you know, just go get papyrus, because on the way there, we'll see if the seeds drop, and if they don't, then I guess we'll just get papyrus, and then everything will suck, and we'll die. I do have food, I've got wood, I've got a campfire. Oh, hey, seeds. That's just what I was looking for. Literally, and another seed. Fantastic. Okay, well, now I need more. I need one more seed, because I need to catch a bird, and birds eat seeds. Off track. Yes, I was talking about a thing. My boss. Sorry, I have to retrace my steps a lot. I lose my train of thought when I go to thinking about the game. A lot. I just lost the game. But, like, yeah, it's common names. Look, my dude, okay, so my other uncle, he was popping off because my username is my name is Mason J on most sites. It's hilarious, honestly. That's the reason I have it as my username. And my uncle was popping off. He's like, you shouldn't have that as your profile picture. And like, okay, yeah, I know. I'm not gonna have like, I'm not gonna set my username to my credit card information, which I don't have. But you know, I'm not gonna set my username to my credit card information. But like, who gives a hoot if people know like what my freaking first name is? And it's Mason. It's not like my name is like Bernice or something. Oh crap, I forgot to turn off my alarm. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. So yeah, like aside from the fact that even if you have an incredibly uncommon name, it's still like I'm recording right? Cool, fantastic. Okay, cool. Despite the fact that even if you have a really uncommon like if you have a really uncommon name, it still doesn't matter. Like people have to know your full name. Not your full name necessarily, but at least two of your names. And typically first and last are the biggest deals. Because middle names, it's not like you can find someone based on their middle name because they can't really. It's complicated. I mean, look, there's some merit to it, right? The merit is technically like. No, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I mean, look, first name, last initial isn't gonna mean anything because there are hundreds of. Okay, I don't actually know how many last names there are with start with Joe, but like Joe, J, yes, last names that start with Joe hit hard. Jesus Christ, I was thinking about names. Fucking my fucking Joe moment. Average Joe fan. But seriously though, like, okay, I need to run. I need to run. I need to run. I need to run. Okay, cool. We done. Yeah, but like, it just doesn't matter. And then, okay, and yes, like, okay, if people know your full name online and you have notoriety, then yes, it can be dangerous because, like, there are some creepy people out there. With my first and last name, you probably would not be able to find exclusively me. It'd probably be a lump sum. I don't know, like 7, 8, 9 people. I mean, they've got an internet calculator thing for it. It's like, how many other people have your same name? And I think I've used it like 3 or 4, which is kind of typical. But like, I have a fairly common first. I have a extremely common first name, Mason, and a semi-common last name. It's not like the most common. I don't know if I've met anyone else with the same last name as me, not in my family. And if I have, I can't remember. But like, the point is, it doesn't matter because like, I don't know. He's Yeah, my uncle. He's quite paranoid about a lot of things. This is my other uncle, not the one who came to visit on the weekend. That was different. This other uncle, he's like, he pops off frequently. So like we're playing video game. I don't know. He just tends to be paranoid. I mean, I don't know the circumstances, but I don't think they're the greatest circumstances. And like the name thing, that's kind of ridiculous. He tends to think that people are on his Wi-Fi and hacking him, which is also fairly ridiculous. I mean, who the hell wants to hack you? Unless, of course, like I said before, if you have notoriety, it's all different, right? And it's not paranoid, you're just taking safe precautions. But it's not like he's like a celebrity or anything. I mean, from for all I know, he could have been important, but like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just not like it just doesn't seem to me like it's worth worrying about all that. I mean, he says, and then one day I'm gonna get my identity stolen, and then and then you're gonna be like, oh yeah, well, fuck you. That's what, guess what, sucker? Your identity was stolen because you were careless. And I'm just gonna be like, oh, that's sad. That's actually, like, seriously bad. But, like, I just don't see it happening. Because, like, at least not right now. Because, like, and yeah, okay, if I'm an as an aspiring YouTuber, technically I shouldn't really be giving any information because anything in the future, if people go back, some people are pretty stalkery, If I was to ever gain notoriety, it would be different, right? And if I was to say anything discriminating about myself in a previous video, it could cause, some problems. And from what I understand, most YouTubers and like streamers, they don't really let people know where they live. I mean, at least not precisely, like state-wise, that doesn't really matter. I mean, if you lived in like Hawaii, I guess maybe you wouldn't really want people knowing that because the amount of people in Hawaii is pretty low, but like any normal place in the States and you're in business because like there's literally millions of people. It's nothing. There's nothing they can do. Trying to pick someone out. And I mean, I still feel like the most incriminating thing against someone with notoriety is going to be like their friends and family. It's, it's because all it takes is one, right? Like if one of your family members was to like be on social media and on social media, let's say they had their address. I don't know. It's kind of stupid, but it's probably something that people do. Who knows? I don't go on social media. And then, like, all of a sudden they post a picture of me, and let's say I did face cam in one of my videos, which I did. I do have one of my videos has a video of me, right? So they post an image of me, people online would realize, make the connection. And there are a lot of YouTubers who show their face, and there's a reason that a lot of YouTubers don't show their face. It's specifically because they don't want shit like that happening, right? Because sure, people can know what you sound like, but not what you look like. And it's not like a video that's show your voice is not going to be generally not going to be enough to identify you for multiple reasons. First of all, people can fake a voice. Like, it's not exactly complicated. I mean, it's not perfect, but some people can do it pretty darn well. Second of all, like, many people tend to have the same voice. I mean, with a lot of YouTubers, you can pick out their voice, but you can also pick out, and it's like the same thing with sight too. You can be like, oh, this person looks like this person. Same thing with sound. Oh, this person sounds like this person. Well, yeah, but like, sounds like doesn't mean is. Like, there could be any number of reasons as to why. As to why. It's kind of ridiculous. It's, but like, but visuals can be pretty incriminating, especially with unless you're like, I don't know, like trying to film Bigfoot in the woods or something, they're pretty, and it doesn't even have to be crisp, it just has to not be a total blur. And then obviously a social media picture is probably going to be pretty clean. That's kind of the point of them, is to look nice, because then you're showing the people on the internet your good side, which is kind of forehead. Are these what? Hold on a second. Are both of the deserts bordering each other? That's amazing. I have never seen this happen before. So for non-Don't Starve players, there are two deserts in every world. It's I'm kind of a Don't Starve nerd, so I know a lot about the mechanics. There are two of a lot of biomes, two deserts. There are going to be two birch nut biomes. There might be two swamps. I don't know specifically. I know there's at least one swamp in every world. There's guaranteed to be two deserts. One of them is going to have our good old friend the dragonfly. You can tell it's got the dragonfly because the magma pools, the burnt stuff, and the cactuses are going to look like this. Little barrel cactuses. And then in the other desert, you're going to be able to tell it's the other desert because it's got like these different cactuses. There's no dragonfly, obviously. And then there's going to be these other cactuses right here that you probably already saw like 50 times already. But these guys, they're going to look different. I don't know what those ones are called. Comment below what those types of cactuses are called, guys, please. Or ladies. Any ladies watching? I just pointed my oh shit, hold on, wait. I was memeing. I just put my I did the thing, you know, the anime thing where you point your fingers together. :POINT underscore RIGHT :POINT underscore LEFT. You know what I'm saying. That's what you do. But yeah, back to what I was actually talking about. What was it? Fucking, like, the stock market? I don't know. Incriminating evidence? Visuals? Yeah, I mean, it really, it's, even if I were to say, like, sure, other people can look like you, well, yeah, but, like, it really does narrow it down a lot more. Saying other people can sound like you is pretty, other people can sound like you is a lot more common and a lot more standard. No, he was burnt. He's too warm from being by the fire. But, like, yeah. I mean, I understand not wanting to show video. Personally, honestly, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I like it. It really doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't change the entertainment value of the YouTuber too much for me. It's mostly just the banter, the quality of the commentary, the editing, the content. And honestly, the commentary is what does it for me the most. Like, when you see, like, I've been watching ISAB, Northern Lion videos. So he does these nice long streams, and the dude literally has hour-long streams, and the guy can talk for hours straight. I mean, sure, he's talking to chat because he's streaming, but it's still he's still, like, making a, like, cohesive conversation. I don't even know anyone who could make a cohesive conversation that consistently for that long without just, like, degenerating into an utter, like, babbling mess. Except maybe for me, but that's just because I'm long-winded. I mean, let's be real here. And I do need people to feed off of, otherwise I go on weird tangents and, like I do in the videos, for example. You know, I mean, it's not like you would know what I'm normally like because, because I haven't exactly done many videos with other people, but, like, point is, it's easier to ramble when it's a two-person ramble. Some of this guy. I could probably kill it, but I don't want to, and I don't need the food, so why? Why not, bro? Sacrifice yourself so that the koalefant can eat you. But like, I don't know. That's just that's impressive. That's my goal, man. Is hopefully being able to do that. And like, the other goal would be to be like some of my other favorite YouTubers. Play different games. You know, the streamers and the non-streamers do different things. Streamers typically they have chat, and whenever you can't think of something, you bounce off of chat, and it works great. Typically keeps conversations going pretty well, but like, you know, it seems honestly like it would be difficult for me. It would be difficult to start a following based on streams because like first of all, I am not awake at good times in the day for Americans, of course. I guess if you lived in Europe, but like fuck you Europeans. And besides, it's not like anyone in Europe is actually watching my video. Let's be real here. But like I don't know, I just felt that so like when you're making videos, like it looks good. If you're someone so if someone catches one of my videos on YouTube, right? And they're a random person. And this to be fair isn't really gonna happen because I don't have any viewers, you know, but like let's say a random person catches me on YouTube and they like my video. Also unlikely, but you know, supposing they do, then they can go to my channel and they see my amount of videos. If they see that my videos I've racked up, so far it's like, what, 12? Not many. So then they say, okay, well, when does he release these videos? And that's actually a good indicator of, that's something I do with a lot of my subscriptions is I tell, well, okay, how often does this person upload? And how often do I watch this person's uploads? Because a subscription, technically, the point of a subscription is kind of just to like, you're like, it's like a subscription to like old, I don't know, I don't really know the origin of the word. I just know it means the point of this subscription is that you're going to watch future content. So if there's no future content, there's no point to subscribing. Which is why, you know, making one video doesn't exactly making one video a year doesn't exactly work, and streaming is more difficult because if you're doing like an hour-long stream, sure, it, like okay, on a YouTube stream, I guess, but then a YouTube stream has to be entirely unedited. So if you mess up, well, I mean, I guess you could edit it if you were also, you know, recording it, which I suppose you probably would be. I don't really know. I mean, it's not like I've done streaming anyway. But it just doesn't seem like it would kick you off the ground because, like, YouTube is great. The algorithm, it's not like it's gonna. It's. I don't know how favorably it tends, but eventually, if you make enough videos, it's gotta put one of them into people's recommended, right? Whereas on Twitch, it's not really the same for streams. If you make enough streams, you might get recognized, I guess. I don't really, again, I don't really know how it works, but like, it just seems like, you know, it's like going out to fish versus like laying a trap for fish permanently and then hooking in any that come. Sure, maybe it's significantly less efficient, but if you get enough traps out there, like, you know, you start raking in the dough. That's the point of the whole, like, exercise of building up videos is that, like, once you get a video base going on, and if you can get a regular schedule, it attracts people. Or, like, it's not so much that it attracts people so much as well, I mean, it does attract people because the algorithm, it can recommend, it has more videos to recommend, and it recognize. You know what? Honestly, I don't know how it works specifically, but I'm sure it's not super stupid, right? It can't be. It's like literally Google. I mean, Google is known for having legendary search algorithms. Like, that's kind of their thing. That's literally what Google gained notoriety for. Having the most legendary search engine, kind of the least annoying, least invasive, and typically not really included with your computer, so you can kind of just do whatever the frick you want with it. So, like, a lot of the computer ones, they're just kind of annoying. It's commonly known that anyone who knows how to use a computer, the first thing they do on your computer, on any new computer, I do this at least, and I'm pretty sure this is like the commonly accepted, like, anyone who knows how to computer does this. They download Chrome, and then they set that as their default browser because you don't want to use freaking Internet Explorer. Look, there's nothing particularly wrong with Internet Explorer. It's just not as good. I mean, sure, Chrome has its downs, like taking up an enormous amount of processing power when running. But, like, you can just turn it off. It's not like you've got to keep Chrome running to survive. I don't know. And then I haven't dabbled in any of the other search engines. I've heard Firefox is good, but to be fair, I've also seen, like, I don't know, like, DuckDuckGo, their whole thing is security, but, like, I don't even know how that works. Like, what are you keeping someone secure from? What, like, going onto, like, porn websites and downloading viruses? Like, how, you're not gonna... This is not like the 90s. You don't just open an email and get a fucking virus that, like, melts your computer into a hot pile of sludge. You actually have to... Fuck yeah, baby! Woo! You actually have to do something worthy of getting... From what I understand nowadays, antiviruses, even pre-installed ones, Norton may be a flaming pile of shit, but it's gonna, it's gonna protect your computer from some viruses. All the easy ones, at least. Oh my god. Oh, it's just for seeds. Okay, that's fine then. I don't need that. But, like... Now that shit's like that, I don't know, man. Crow. Then the cool thing about the crow is I can do this. So I've got a lot of monster meat, right? And I can feed the crow monster meat, and he gives me eggs. And then if I was Wigfrid, what I'd do is I'd turn a lot of these eggs into gold, but I don't really need gold because I don't need to make my hats. So for the most part, we're just going to eat these eggs with my tried and true recipe of 1 monster meat, 2 eggs, and then 1 other meat. The recipe is 2 egg, or it's 1 egg, and 1.5 meat. There you are. Learning something new every day, kids. But, I don't know. I just think viruses are not, like... It's certainly not as prevalent as they were before, I'll tell you that. I mean, let's be real here. You know, one of the major selling points of Mac back in the day was you will never get a virus on a Mac, and now everyone is saying, yeah, like, and I mean, because it just doesn't, because like no one cares, like, or at least I don't know. There are people who care. It's just I don't really get why. I don't know. What are the worst? I mean, I know there are some pretty nasty viruses out there, and like every once in a while, some like super genius is gonna figure out a new virus, and they're gonna get a lot of people. But like, that's not even the main concern nowadays, because like, okay, so like, you might have like a 1% chance every year of getting a virus that kills your computer. Sure. You know what's way, way more likely on the internet? Having your fucking information stolen. Like, and this kind of relates to what I was talking about earlier. But name info isn't what matters. It's like when a company keeps your information, so like Google or like Facebook, a lot of your companies, especially any company you pay is going to be a prime example. Like Steam, great example. Steam has credit card information because I pay them, right, for video games. Now, if that credit card information was to get out, that would be no bueno. It, like, Steam is pretty secure, but, like, I, I don't know, like, to what level. And I feel like it's honestly more likely to happen than for Steam to accidentally have a mishap than it is for me to, like, download free RAM at downloadfreeram.com to get like my super sex virus that I don't know what do the new viruses do nowadays. I know they had those old viruses they had ransomware, and then the old viruses that were super memey, and they were like play like that was hilarious watching friggin' Vinesauce is great in general, but when Vinesauce said, I'm going to download a shit ton of viruses, and then, like, some of the viruses made him do ridiculous things, or they just did hilarious things to the computer, that was just great. Because, like, I don't know, it just, like, oh crap, does the Deerclops come 9:30? Hold on. I think it's 9:31, but just in case I'm going to run away from home. Oh, fuck. Please say he didn't spawn in. Please say he's on my face. Okay, guys, this is going to be great. Okay, fantastic. Okay, he's right here. This is good. This is bad, but it's not at my base, which is fantastic. So we're going to the map. That's pretty close to my damn base. Wow, that is not that far away from my base. Hello, buddy. Hi. Oh, hey, you chopped down trees? I thought you didn't chop down trees. Sucker. Okay, so I need you to chop down this tree. Nope, he does not chop down tree. Oh, wait, he does. He only does by walking over them? Okay, so his attacks don't, but walking... Oh my god. Okay, this is kind of scary, actually. I really wouldn't be fighting him during the day when I can actually see the motherfucker instead of just blindly waltzing around through the forest. Also, I'm gonna need another torch. Help. Motherfucker. Ah! Buddy, move! Move, yo dump, bruh! What the fuck? MF. Alright, well, we're gonna be fine, but still, that was kind of a pain in the ass. Game said, nah, bro. Where is he going? He is a man on a mission. Are you going to my base, you douche? No, he's just walking. He was a man on a mission, though. Where the hell is he going? Okay, I get it. I gotta get back to my base. We'll be fine. Okay, well, this is kind of a setback. Oh, you actually just activated. Okay, so there's a setback. Fortunately, I had my meat effigy. Otherwise, I'd use a touchstone. Everything is fine. Blah, blah, blah. I don't actually have to gain any shits. It's cool. Honestly, not that big of a deal. So the deer claps, I'm just gonna leave that motherfucker alone. There's no way I'm taking him on. I'm gonna try and get my shit back next game. I guess we're gonna see how everything goes next time. First death, guys. Hope you liked my rant about computer viruses and sharing information online, and my hot takes about how I live under a rock and don't know anything about the situation that the internet is in right now. Heck, I don't even know about real world events, so, you know. I mean, yeah, signing off. Ooh, bacon.